Well, 680's Richard Southern joins us now. Richard, there could be even more changes at Hudsons Bay. Canada's oldest retailer has received an unsolicited bid for a German department store chain it just recently bought.
Yeah, it only bought it 2 years ago, Francis. A company out of Austria called Signa Holdings is offering $4.5 billion Canadian for Galeria Kaufhof. This is a big German retailer, again, the Bay, buying it just back in 2015. This bid comes only a week after Hudsons Bay agreed to sell its flagship Lord & Taylor building in New York. And earlier this week, HBC also said it was eyeing the sale of its flagship store in Vancouver. All this as one of its minority shareholders is pushing the company to essentially sell its real estate amid some falling earnings and falling sales. Francis, the Bay said it's received this offer. It called it incomplete, said it would look at it. Investors clearly like the news. Bay stock was up 9% today.
So have we been paying too much for bread? Richard, you've got the latest on this Competition Bureau investigation.
Yeah, it's baking up an investigation, the Competition Bureau, Francis, and it's looking into alleged price fixing when it comes to pre-packaged bread. So Loblaws, Metro, and Walmart all say they are cooperating with the Competition Bureau. I've reached out to these retailers. They wouldn't say anything more than that. Metro did confirm that its Toronto offices were searched by investigators yesterday. No charges have yet been laid here. If there are any convictions down the road, though, you could see fines up to $10 million and jail times up to 5 years. Metro stock, Loblaw stock, both higher, so investors weren't too concerned about it. Francis, the makers of packaged bread are under a lot of pressure because people are buying less bread these days. There's also a lot of competition from discount retailers. We don't have a whole lot of detail on this investigation yet, but we're going to keep watching it because it's certainly very interesting to see if we've been maybe paying a bit too much for bread.
Has anyone nicknamed it yet? Breadgate?
Breadgate?
Loafgate?
I like that. You and I will slice into Breadgate and get to the bottom of it.
So a Japanese firm is giving non-smokers extra holidays to make up for the missed smoke breaks. I love it.
Yeah, I want to see what everyone thinks about this. I want to see what smokers think about this. So, Japanese firm giving non-smokers 6 extra vacation days to compensate for all the time their colleagues are out smoking. This consulting and marketing company kicked off the program after a non-smoker complained about all the time away from their desks that smokers are getting. The office is on the 29th floor, so it takes about 10 minutes for workers to go down and have a cigarette. Francis, since the start of this program at the beginning of September, 4 out of 42 smokers at this office have kicked the habit. So maybe that's how you get people to give up smoking, offer them some time off work.
That's good incentive. 6 extra days off. Love it.
Absolutely is.
So some of us love dogs. I'm not a big fan, I'll admit it, as a pet. But, you know, sometimes man's best friend can be a bit of a hassle. That's why we don't have an animal at home. We just have children. But, Richard, you can now get a puppy that doesn't need to be walked or fed. How ingenious.
And it doesn't die and upset everyone and upset your kids, Francis. It's electronic. It's from Sony, and here he is. His name is Albo. And Sony says this electronic puppy can form emotional bonds with members of your household while providing them with love and affection. It has 22 different axes it can move on. It's very mobile. It has cameras in its eyes. And Sony says it can develop its own unique personality and show love and affection. Makes a variety of noises, responds to your commands. It likes being scratched. It likes its belly being tickled. It doesn't come cheap, Francis, and almost $1,800.
$1,800 for a fake dog.
Your boys must be begging you to get a dog. Maybe that's your answer right there.
Yeah, no and no.
Not at that price.
Counts. Not at that price. So Game 7 of the World Series goes tonight. Tickets are going for a very hefty price, though.
Yeah, because this is in L.A., you know, a lot of money out there. You want to be seen behind the plate. And we've already seen a lot of celebrities behind the plate at this World Series. 2 seats, second row behind the plate, have just sold, Francis, for $117,000. That's unbelievable.
That's
cheapest price to get in tonight, $775. That's for standing room.
Wow.
You can still find tickets behind the plate for as much as $24,000 each. We've seen celebrities like Lady Gaga, Jerry Seinfeld, Mary Hart, Larry King, Tiger Woods, and John Hamm sit behind the plate. It'll be interesting to see who we see back there tonight. It's on Sportsnet.
Do they at least give you like a free drink and a hot dog or something if you're spending like
I should hope so. $25,000. And, you know, we actually saw some of the celebrities, eating their food and not really paying attention to the game. So it's more about just being there and being seen than it is watching the baseball, I think.
Well, Halloween is over already. And, oh, guess what? Christmas Starbucks holiday cups are out now.
Yeah, it's on to Christmas time. So these are the new holiday cups, and I wanted to show you these because there's been some controversy in years past about them maybe not being Christmassy enough. This year's design is fairly white. Starbucks says they want you to sort of color in the cups yourselves, make it more maybe Instagrammable. There are some Christmassy features, though. There's a Christmas tree, there's doves, there's a stack of presents, and 2 people holding hands. So yes, the retailers, Francis, moving on to Christmas already.
All right. Thank you, Richard.
Thanks.
See you tomorrow.